Hey, this is Mad Hatter, and today I am in my Skyblock world that I published a new map of recently. So we're gonna get started, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a 100 days style video. I have this game set up for random saplings, that's why I have dark oak. I have it set up for counting my number of days, which is something I didn't release, but I think I could release. And I have it set up to basically just respawn me if I die on another island. I have picked this seed not based off of anything terrifically important other than the structures that were in the world and making sure that it had some variety of biomes. So we have some waiting that we have to do because I don't have a tree near me. So let's just get our island situated. You may not see anything from me on this for a little bit because I need the trees to grow before I can do anything. And there it is, the first tree, and I got a duck. This is a little bit scary because if that duck can spawn, that means a monster can spawn. And yes, I realize it could be called a chicken too. And he just went straight into the void. So let's get some wood and let's hope for a sapling because I don't think this is enough wood to get me all the way over to that tree to try for another but we'll give it a go. If we run out of saplings, we'll just have to jump into the void and find a new island and try again. And once we get these slabs in, I am a bit concerned about, we'll see how that works because fire tick is on, just like you see there. I got 3 saplings. Really would like a 4th because that means that we are probably okay. Oh, we got to get... Oh, there's a 4th sapling. And apparently that chicken drowned. Okay, so we got a 4th sapling, so we can get a 2nd dark oak tree. Okay, we're well into day 2. You can see on the scoreboard, and I got my first tree down. And now we've got to make some decisions about where do we want to grow future trees. So I don't want to grow the trees right next to the lava. So I think what I'm going to do is place some dirt here. And I'm eventually going to get down, so I'm not worried about placing the dirt too low. I got 5 saplings out of the deal, which is good because saplings are going to be the battle that we have to fight. And dark oak is notoriously bad for saplings because you need to get 4 in order to grow your tree. So we've got 5, which is good because that means next time we only need 3. And I think we might have enough wood to get over... Well, we definitely have enough wood to get over to the other dark oak island over there. I don't know. I don't think we have enough to get to that normal oak tree island, but we'll see. Tree number 2 at the end of day 2. And we did get to the point where we have enough cobblestone to do some stuff. So I'm going to make a couple torches, and we'll make the torch out of this pickaxe. But just so that you don't panic, we're going to expand the platform at least 2 blocks past and see how that does for catching the saplings. An infinite water source going. I spawned with water on this island, so I can use my ice to make a 2nd source, and now I've got an infinite water source. And I did upgrade my cobble generator, so now it's much harder to make obsidian. I'm gonna move this crafting table to down here, and then now I can just chop across here and not worry about it. We'll make a square around our area that is dark oak, and then we can expand out with stone after that. Oh, we got a frog. Not exactly the most useful. If you don't play Skyblock that often, this may be strange, but I like to do my railings like this rather than using walls. It means that you can jump up on top of it if you want to be dangerous, but you also can use it as a rail. And these are spawn proof because it is bottom slabs. Ooh, that's a little bit. So now we're not like drowning, but we're also not exactly safe. Ooh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like that. That was sketchy. Zombie spawner. Could be worse. I mean, I don't have a need for a spider spawner right now, so I didn't bring a torch. Got a saddle, which we don't need. We got pumpkin seeds. Those are kind of nice. Got some string. That's actually really useful. Golden apple. Redstone. Coal's really useful. Honestly good. Some bones are good. I don't really need anything out of that zombie spawner right now. We might build it up. It's better than a spider spawner for sure, but I'm not really looking to get zombie drops at the moment. It will be most useful as a trading hall, and we got a golden apple. We just need to get some mushrooms so we can get a potion of weakness going. And be nice to have 2 of those golden apples, which we won't have for a while. Jeezy Pete's, how many frogs are we gonna have? I think I'm gonna do this with the trees, is put torches all around. We're gonna try to keep this looking at least decent as we are progressing. An infinite water source going. I spawned with water on this island, so I can use my ice to make a second source. And now I've got an infinite water source. And I did upgrade my cobble generator. So now it's much harder to make obsidian. I'm going to move this crafting table to down here. And then now I can just chop across here and not worry about it. We'll make a square around our area that is dark oak, and then we can expand out with stone after that. Oh, we got a frog. Not exactly the most useful. If you don't play Skyblock that often, this may be strange, but I like to do my railings like this rather than using walls. It means that you can jump up on top of it if you want to be dangerous, but you also can use it as a rail. And these are spawn proof because it is bottom slabs. Ooh, that's a little bit. So now we're not like drowning, but we're also not exactly safe. Ooh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. I don't like that. That was sketchy. Zombie spawner. Could be worse. I mean, I don't have a need for a spider spawner right now, so I didn't bring a torch. Got a saddle, which we don't need. We got pumpkin seeds. Those are kind of nice. Got some string. That's actually really useful. Golden apple. Redstone. Coal's really useful. Honestly good. Some bones are good. I don't really need anything out of that zombie spawner right now. We might build it up. It's better than a spider spawner for sure, but I'm not really looking to get zombie drops at the moment. It will be most useful as a trading hall, and we got a golden apple. We just need to get some mushrooms so we can get a potion of weakness going. And be nice to have 2 of those golden apples, which we won't have for a while. Jeezy Pete's, how many frogs are we gonna have? I think I'm gonna do this with the trees, is put torches all around. We're gonna try to keep this looking at least decent as we are progressing. Also, I'm trying not to build just tiny little platforms that I am likely to fall off. I'm trying to build something nice and looks decent and easy to walk down. Yep, that's definitely a mangrove tree. So we can take the mud, which I don't think is going to help us much. And then we can come back here later when we have some bone meal source that we can actually use. Well, that's it for that mangrove island. I don't think there's much else of value on it until we get bone meal. Oh, wandering trader. What does he have? Because there's nothing I can do with him at all. Gosh, I wish I had some emeralds, because the pointed dripstones are like a needed thing. Not like a nice to have, they're like something I really need. Well, it's day 5, and I have been negative on saplings 2 trees in a row, so now I'm down to 6 saplings. I've got to start building out that way to that tree. Or it looks like there's an... Is that a mushroom? Yeah, it looks like a mushroom over there. And a village over there. Let's try to get to this tree. I think it's the closest, and I can actually use a tree rather than a mushroom. I don't like the idea of a phantom spawning and knocking me off. We got all this string from that mob spawner. So what I'm going to do is craft 3 wool. And we're going to craft a bed. I'm going to place the bed right here. And then we can sleep in the bed. I don't plan on sleeping too many nights away because I don't like the idea that we are going to burn up all of our days on sleeping. So don't expect me to sleep too many times. We're not up on the island yet, but I'm going to try to get the grass to come down. I don't want to lose all of the grass out here in case I want to move it. I don't have silk touch yet, so moving grass is quite painful. Grab myself a yellow flower. It's a little bit bigger of an island than the island that I spawned on. A little bit more dirt. That's good. Down there, that's a really strange ruined portal. I've never seen one that big. It's quite interesting. I kind of want to go down there, but not right now. I don't have the equipment to do it. This should be a plains biome, I believe, which if we need plains animals, that's why I'm leaving the grass down low. We do want all the grass to be kind of the same level. We don't want the dirt to be just kind of lumped up in here. Well, it's day 10. That's 10% of the way through my first 100 days. And where we're at is we're actually in a pretty good spot. We have oak and dark oak saplings, and I've got plenty of dark oak saplings. And we have cows, so we've got some milk. We've got our cobble generator, which I still have to move. And we've got a bed. But I think the next goal is going to be to get over to that village. I didn't see anything of interest out that way. And this way, it's just mangrove. So let's go to that village as the next kind of stepping point. I think we're doing pretty well. I don't know how far you think I should have gotten by day 10, but I think we got our wood established, which is kind of a big part of Skyblock, is just getting your wood crafting established. Let me know in the comments. Let's see if we can get them trapped so that they don't die, and then we'll be ready to go. So get them trapped, and then we got to move them to some spot where I can make the iron farm. And this is definitely not dangerous at all. Hey, you, do you like this boat? Yeah, you do. Okay, now let's make this not terrifically dangerous. Can you get in that boat with him? You're hanging out with him. Can you get in the boat? Please? There, he's in the boat. So now we can build an iron farm if we want to. That's excellent news. There's a couple of extra villagers, so I'm going to go round things up, and we'll figure out where we want to build this iron farm. Well, we are at the village. It's day 12. I've got some villagers captured, but if you looked at the thing, Radar joined today. There'll probably be a couple other people that join. It's just people that I've hung out with in the past and whatever that'll be on the world. So it'll be interesting. We'll see how far we get. I know he is about, I don't know, he's about 1,000 and change, 2,000 blocks away, something like that. So we're going to try to get these villagers wrangled and back into back to the other area I started at, I think, because I kind of want to put the iron farm around the zombie spawner eventually for better trade discounts. Anyway, let's get moving. Well, we've got a little crop farm going here. I've got some pumpkin seeds that I got from the dungeon down there, and I've got potatoes that I got from the village planted. I don't have seeds, so I can't really plant bread, but we're going to get some crops going, get a couple stacks of crops before we move into the moving of the villagers back over here. Okay, well, that's the staircase getting down. It is now day 15, and we're going to try to get our villagers down to there, but I really want to make it safe before I do that, so it's going to be a lot more building before we can get the iron farm up and running. Okay, well, I've got the staircase mostly finished, and now I've got to get enough space underneath to build all of the stuff underneath of the villager like platform. So we're gonna try to go down and hopefully not die. So we got to go down 8. We got to go down 4 more. I'm close to the bottom of the world, and I hate doing this with water. I'd rather do this with red vines. Okay, we got to go back up before we die. Okay, that's going smoothly. Now we've got to get our our slabs in. So we can do that more carefully by doing stuff like that. Gosh, I hate doing this. You know what? We're going to do this the really, really safe way. And a small mistake was made. I would really like to be a couple of blocks lower. So let's do this. Let's knock out this block here and this block here. Okay, that's a couple of blocks lower. If you didn't know how to linear place like that, I do have a video on how to do that. It's super useful. Well, it's day 20, and I was hoping to have the iron farm done. I'm not quite there yet, but I've been focusing on making everything look nice. So rather than just, you know, building as fast as I can, I'm putting in rails and contrasting woods and stuff like that. The iron farm is actually going to go down this giant staircase, which took like, I don't know, 2 days to build the staircase. So that's where a lot of the time went. You can see that's where the iron farm is going to go. And Relic joined. So that's the kind of the status of the server. I do like this staircase. I just have to get the villagers down there. Okay, well, we're hanging out in Discord and playing some Skyblock. There are a few of us on right now, and we've had a couple of deaths and a couple of obsidians and silliness because people are on hard islands. Like I got an easy island. I got the one in the swamp, and some of them have gotten ocean islands, and those are really challenging. Anyway, I'm just gonna give you a quick walk through the area, and we'll get you caught up on where we're at. Oh, and Relic obsidianed his lava. So this is gonna be the iron farm, and we are we're just gonna move the villagers down and start getting them ready for breeding, and I gotta get the beds put in. But this is basically the iron farm. It looks kind of nice, and I'm trying to keep everything looking nice as I'm building it because I want it to be a nice looking 100 days. I don't want to just go and have a big cobblestone platform. I want it to actually look nice. Anyway, it's day 23 for me, and well, it's night of day 23, so I'm gonna get after it. Well, we got some villagers down there. It's set up. I'll go walk down quick. Well, we've got some villagers down here. 2 of them. One's a shepherd and one is a farmer. I did buy the farmer out on what I could afford. And then the shepherd, I need some more emeralds so I can get him unlocked. I need 1 more emerald to get him unlocked. But I gotta wait till the morning for this farmer. And then I can actually use the cornmeal blue. He's got the wrong job. I need, oh, we're gonna have to get further in. He's got carpet. I should have rolled him. But either way, we could sell cornmeal blue to get emeralds, and I can get cornmeal blue pretty easily. And then the next one after that, we get beds. So that'll be fine. I should have rolled him so that I didn't have carpet here. I had wool there. That's a mistake. Anyway, I got some more beds to put down, and we got some more villagers to breed up. So I gotta get some potatoes and some carrots and some other things going for them so that they can breed. Well, we're 30 days in, and there's a bunch of people online actually. And we are at the point where our villagers are breeding. Let's run down and see how this farm is shaping up. I did get sheep so I can shear them and get beds that way. And it's going pretty smoothly. So these guys in the boats, once they grow up, they'll get jobs. And once they get jobs, then we'll get iron. But I can give them all these potatoes. I did have to move the beds up because the village kept breaking, so I'm going to have to break all the beds and bring them back down, but that's not a big deal. So let's just get some more villagers, and then maybe we can get some iron. It is day 31 now, so about a third of the way through this 100 days, and we're going to have iron. That's kind of cool to me. And you hear that? That beautiful sound is the sound of iron, and I have been incredibly frustrated by the villagers. I didn't get any of it on camera. I was just hanging out in Discord complaining about villagers, but they're in pods. They're all sorted, so that they're with their workstation. But it's been a effort. Oh, don't die, don't die. Alright. So now what we need to do is make a hopper. We have enough stuff to make a hopper. Place that way. Do we got iron in there? Yes, we do. Rooted dirt we don't really need. I do want some moss. That's actually super useful. Now we can get dirt if I build a generator correctly. We have done a bunch of updates. This is going to be my day 40 update, I guess, as well. Jock had joined. I am still the person who's played the most on the server, mainly because I played 20 days of Minecraft before anybody else joined. But in any case, I have the iron farm up and running, and I did a little bit of decorating. I've done a little bit of cleaning up to make it safe around up top. That the goal is to keep this sort of pattern, dark oak floor with the fences. I put a roof on the zombie spawner iron farm, but the zombies don't spawn because the campfires are too bright, so I need to switch to either magma blocks or something else to get the zombies to work. But yeah, these villagers seem to be just fine. I need to get the babies got to grow up and they got to get jobs before we'll have iron golems again. So we're a little bit short on iron right now. But after they grow up, anyway, that's day 40, I guess. So we're about here. I'm thinking about going over to visit Jock. Jock's 1,000 blocks that way, but I want him to get established and play Minecraft at his speed. And then once he's done, he's got an ocean monument over there. That'd be kind of fun to try to get up and running before the first 100 days are in. So, well, this is where we're at after 40 days. I think we're coming along pretty nice. Well, we're day 42, and I am able to generate dirt. I have to smelt stone, convert it to moss. I got moss from the Wandering Trader. And then I have to grow an azalea bush. And then I get rooted dirt, and I hoe the rooted dirt to get to normal dirt. But I'm just working on getting this crop farm filled out, and that should help us out a little bit. So, working on getting all of these converted to dirt as I can. Just takes a bit of time. Grow the azalea tree. Then I've got a use for these shears too. The shears that I got from the villager. I go through and I shear all of the leaves and I compost them so I have an actual source of bone meal. Because this is not friendly on the bone meal. So I get leaves to bone meal, and then I get a little bit of wood out of the project, and I get dirt, which is kind of nice. I could just go over to the village and pull all the dirt out, but it just doesn't feel right to do that in Skyblock, to pull all of the dirt out of the world. Well, right up there is radar, and we are building to get together so that we can put together a lava farm. My place is about 800 blocks behind me, and his place is about, I don't know, a long ways that way. So we're going to meet up. He's got dripstone, and I need dripstone. I've got cauldrons. He needs cauldrons. I didn't bring the cauldrons, so there we are. Let's see. Did we build the same level? No, we didn't. Oh, yep. Oh, you got points. Yep, that's perfect. Ready? A diamond hoe. That's actually really good. Oh my god, that's super overpowered. No, I don't want the silk touch ones. I want the fortune one. Oh my god, fortune diamond hoe is so overpowered. For somebody who's got, I've got 3 farm plots. So here, you want some... Well, mistakes were made. That's got to get fixed, and I got to figure out how I'm going to get up there. I can use crafting tables or cobblestone, but yeah, that was mistakes were made. We'll get it fixed. Okay, well, we are on to the point where I can upgrade to a diamond axe or a diamond pick. Oh, I think I got to get the diamond pick. Well, there we go. And then we can start getting towards the nether. We're gonna need to get a lot more emeralds before we can get the diamond axe, but I think the diamond pick's worth it. Anyway, on to the next thing. Yay! Eat some raw fish. Here, there's some. Here. There's a chest there. You get some potatoes in there, cooked. Even. Here, grab these 5 emeralds in case the wandering trader shows up with a sapling we don't have. So we've been prepping to get into the nether. I know a lot of other people on the server already are there. So like Radar has a spot and Relic has a spot in the nether. But I have been working on my dripstone points and other things. So now we are just about ready to go. I have 10 buckets of lava to make obsidian. And then we just need to figure out where we're putting our nether portal. And I think I know where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to put it off of this road here at the end of the grass patch. Just because I think it'll fit nice on the 3-wide path. So I think I'm going to put it right about here. And then place lava against that block. Then we can waterlog this one. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And yes, I know I'm making this wider than it needs to be, but I have the lava to do it, and I don't really want it to look ugly. So that's the reason that we have the sort of bigger, the 3-wide bottom, is because I just don't want it to look ugly. And the last lava bucket that we need... There. Now we just gotta clean up here, and I'm gonna put cobblestone across the top just so that no monsters can spawn. It's not likely that monsters will spawn because the nether portals emit light, but you know, just in case. And then we're going to place the lava bucket, and then to light this, we're gonna place the lava bucket right up there. Oh, we need a lava bucket. Well, this is my lava farm, and as you can see, it's actually pretty strong for the size. So I'm just going to leave 1 lava there. I'll take 1 with me, or 2 lava there, and I'll take 1 with me. We're not going to leave the lava in our hand as we move around, because I don't need to burn down my place. So the idea behind this method is we're going to create flowing lava, which hopefully will cause the nether portal to light because it updates the block next to it. And we'll see if it does. Oh, there it lit. Now I have the lava back in my hand, but we're going to wait for the fire to burn out and hope I didn't do something stupid and light something beneath me on fire. Oh, let's get down to the bottom and try to rescue the area that's probably going to get lit on fire. That was a dumb thing to do. Let's see if we could get there in time. Don't want to burn down the whole iron farm. I think it's going to miss, but I just want to double check. I was not thinking about this when I was making the thing. I think it's going to miss. Yeah, it's going to miss by just a couple of blocks, but what we're going to do is take these fences away, and we're going to watch the lava come down and make sure that it actually misses. The reason I'm taking the fences down is I don't want the fences to catch fire because they're adjacent and then catch the rest of the place on fire. I am definitely glad that this wasn't right over top of the iron farm, though. It is running very slowly to get this lava down. Lava just does not flow quickly. Yeah, we're definitely clear. We'll see if we're at least a couple blocks away. Well, it was a close one. Nether portal's lit, though, so we can go through to the nether after we make sure this fire is not a problem. I would have hated to come back and saw that the iron farm was destroyed and half my base was burned down. So it's important to do this cleanup. The repair work is done. I don't have much else left to do except for to go through to the nether. So let's see how that goes together. It is day 57. Okay, we're out of the portal. Let's get some blocks down. Oh, there is a Enderman and a Soul Sand Valley. There can definitely be gas that spawn there. We got to get things down in a hurry. Just hope that fossil is in a spot where it'll prevent most gas spawns. Let's get a bit of a wall so that they can't see me as well. I think we're at the edge of a crimson forest, but I can't tell. Our walls are up. We can put a roof on, and then I need to slab the roof because I don't want a gas to be able to spawn on the roof of my thing. Alright, that's the roof done. Now we gotta get the slabs in. This nether is a little stressful because we do have a bedrock ceiling, and that means that mobs are not... the nether's cave spawns, so if you don't have a bedrock ceiling, then nothing will spawn because it has to be in the cave. But we are playing on a difficulty where nether spawns are completely possible, so it's kind of scary, and I like that. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of interesting. Then we're gonna break the obsidian that is not critical to the portal. We'll leave the corners in because I don't want to risk it. Alright, we can get safely in and out of the nether, and that is a win. Okay, so it's the night of 59. I built this little moss area to allow me to make some moss at whenever I'm just waiting around at the iron farm, and I built this obsidian area. So if you place lava against the stairs, it allows you to quickly convert things to obsidian without risk of fire. The stairs are waterlogged, and then the crafting table is not a flammable block, so it's fine there. And then the idea is it takes a lot longer to break wood than stone, so you can't like instant mine your way through it. So here we can just hang out here and pop blocks off. And then I put a little infinite water source underneath of the stairs over there, just so that I had the ability to get that whenever I'm down on this floor. I've been having to run upstairs to get infinite water if I really wanted it. Anyway, I'm going to keep a couple buckets of lava, but mainly I'm going to be turning things into obsidian. So I have enough for one portal right now. I don't think I need the coral. I've got a slime chunk near me. I grabbed a couple of the red mushrooms, so you're gone. In case you didn't know, this bell attracts the wandering trader. He'll spawn pretty close to the bell if he is going to spawn at your area. So I do think having a bell around is actually super useful. I'm tired of storage. Storage is a disaster, and I need to do something better. So we're going to go upstairs and we're going to go fix things. It is day 63 and we're going to actually build a proper storage area. We're going to have to build a water elevator as well, which is kind of scary because there is a bug right now where things push you off as you pillar up. So we're going to have to figure that out. I think what we're going to do is make a set of bubble columns up, and we're going to put storage down that way a little bit. So I'm going to get on the bubble column thing after I chop a couple trees. Oh, and for those of you who didn't know, Radar brought me some soul sand and some magma blocks because when he was exploring the ancient city, he found some of each, and I told him I was interested in that, and he was nice enough to give me some. So that's how I'm going to do the bubble columns, at least. Anyway, that's going to be what it is. You're going to have up and down, and it's going to go all the way up to the upper part of my base, and we'll see how that works. So I have a problem. You might not be able to hear it, but I can definitely hear every once in a while a pillager. Yep, did you hear that? And I am up here, and I don't trust falling down. So this is going to be sketchy, and so I'm starting a recording. And we're going to go up, up, and then we're going to chop. And then we're going to chop. And we're going to chop. Okay, we have gotten rid of that, and I have kept a bucket on me, and I can get milk, and I can drink that milk before I start a raid down to my bottom village. Whew. But we got a couple arrows, which are super useful because we could theoretically fish for infinity and have an infinity book. So now we got to get the bubble columns going, which means we're going to need to make some bone meal. And I think we're going to use potatoes to get bone meal. Let's go up to the top and see. Nope. We didn't get very much water. We're going to need to do something about this. Okay, now what do we do about this? That was a bad plan. So, to figure this out, and I'm going to do that and that. And then we're going to swim up and grab this bucket. And hopefully get down safely. And I think that slab's going to live there for a while, at least until I get bamboo. And we're going to need a lot more bone meal. So these are 85% per level. So I just converted, you know, a bunch of pumpkins or a bunch of iron into bone meal, effectively. So that's probably going to be the way I get bone meal for the near future, is buying cookies and composting them. Okay, this could be a really, really bad idea. So I'm going to record it. But what I'm going to do is break this out, put a soul sand underneath. Now I get a bubble column forcing me up. I can't get air from that because that's just the way it works. I'm going to need a bunch of stairs, so I'm going to craft up at least a stack of stairs. I got a stack of stairs here. I'm going to get myself a bunch of buckets of water. Now the plan is I'm going to get up and I'm going to get bounced like this. But I'm going to put a stair underneath of me and a slab above my head. Then I can place a stair upside down, maybe? and water down here. Well, first I'm going to have to waterlog this block. Then I could put water here and kelp, and then dig and place kelp up until I start to get low on air. Then I got to put water above my head. And then I go down and I break. And I break again. And now I'm going to get all the way up to the top. And then I place a stair, hopefully upside down. Nope, I didn't. So then I got to break and put a slab up higher. And place a stair, hopefully upside down. Yes, it was upside down. Place water. And then put a bucket of water here. And then a kelp. And then we're going to do the same thing. This is going to be a little stressful, so bear with me. Magma. And I know I could do a drop fall if I had the guts for it, but I don't think that I really trust falling from the 100 blocks into a small little hole. Now we're going down. I know it slows down. I could go much faster falling, but this is so much safer and so much faster than going around the stairs. So down and up. Up is a lot faster than down, but cool. Anyway, that is the new elevators. Now we got to get in actual storage, which I think is going to go right in this area. I've been rolling some villagers. I've got a flame and a infinity villager, so I could put a bow together to relight campfires. And that's going to be important for the next little bit, because I really want to get those. I really want to get discounts for those villagers. That's the entire reason I have the zombie spawner there, but the light from the campfire is too bright. So I need a bow. Then I'm going to need an anvil. Oh yeah, I restarted the village, and now I have enough iron to make an anvil and to put that bow on. Now I just got to go grab my arrow, and I can light and unlight that that campfire remotely. Granted, I have to break some beds and move some stuff around to get campfire access to put it out, but it's not so bad. Now, if I go and break this, put a slab down, I can break this campfire, or this hopper, leave the campfire in, and then I can hit this with a shovel, and zombies will spawn. Should be able to hit that with the arrow and actually relight it and kill the zombies. It's been a couple days and I haven't been on much, but a couple people have died, gotten back to their house, or back to their island. A couple people have been working in the nether. We now have nether tunnels hooked up. I didn't do any of that. I mean, I haven't really played the last 2 days because I've been busy at work, but now people can come over and come as they go as they please. There are some nether tunnels. I haven't even been in them yet. That's kind of where we're at. And Relic is almost caught up to me, and there's a couple other players that are, I think this is Radar, that's almost caught up for hours, and probably Mo is getting close. Yeah, so let's duck into the nether. So what Relic and Radar built was cobblestone slabs, cobblestone walls, 2 wide, and they started slabbing out the islands so that way they wouldn't spawn mobs. There's also ancient debris in the islands. I know Relic's got a couple pieces of ancient debris at his place, but that's kind of the nether tunnel for now. We don't have a plan really for anything. We're just kind of playing and seeing what happens. So this is the nether, and yeah, it is hooked up. I did start laying out these paths. I'm gonna put storage there. I just finished this out because I wanted it to look nice. I got this big road. This is gonna be like the main base area. I might put another iron farm up here. I don't know. This is kind of going to be the big section of my base. Well, it's night 80. I have my storage in, and this storage is massively overkill for Skyblock. I'm actually only using these corner chests here, but I don't want to build it again. I just want to build a space for it and call it a day. I know Relic was down in my villager area unlocking villagers. We now have a mending villager. We have an unbreaking villager, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Let's grab a red tulip because I don't know if I have one of those. And then bye. And a potion of invisibility. That's kind of fun. Oh, I also cleaned out the storage down here except for the stuff that we're actively using. I moved the sugarcane over to here. And now the storage down here is dedicated to what we are actively working on. And the bulk storage and the random storage is up here. So that makes things a lot nicer. And relics over here. I still haven't learned my own storage system yet. The hours, I'm not even close to the top hours anymore. Kind of in the middle of the pack. There's a couple of people who've got to 150. Well, there's one person who's got to 150, 146, and there's a couple people at 100. So I'm just going to keep building. The goal now, I think we're going to get to a drowned farm so I don't have to worry about lightning, because I want to get a couple of lightning rods, which means I need some copper in order to get there. Well, Mo and I are now working on this drowned farm. We just kind of hang back here and then run up and see if drowns spawn. There's leaves overhead so that they stay surface. Now, there's a drown with a trident. I usually take the drown with the trident out. I'm going to toss him that and see if he's interested. And he was not. I took a lot of damage there. So we're going to run away and heal up. But we'll just keep trying for tridents. We got enough copper to make a couple of lightning rods, which is really what we need. Well, today is day 99, which means tonight is the last day of 100 days in Skyblock. And I think we're going to continue this again. I'm just getting set up for another farm. I need a bunch of lava. And I need a bunch of lava to make a bunch of obsidian. And I'm making a bunch of obsidian so that we can make a just old school obsidian gold farm to get us started. It gives us some experience. It gives us some ability to do some bartering and that sort of stuff without having to do collection of magma. So we do want to build a proper gold farm, a nether side gold farm. I like those better. I think that the overworld ones are just generally dangerous. You could lose your world over them. So I don't really like having them, but in the case that we're at right now, the overworld ones are just what we can access. So that's what we're going to do. I am building a very large lava farm, and I think that's going to be the last thing that we get done. And then I might do a bring this into a creative copy and do a flyover and show you how much progress we have made in the 100 days. And I won't only show you my base, I'll show you some other areas around the server. There's some people that are on a lot more than I have been recently. So 3 of us are at 100 days or more. And now we're just kind of getting to the end of... Let's just take a peek at that and see what is up with the rest of the server. Well, that's where we made it to. This lava farm is complete and we're getting ready for a gold farm. I don't think I'm done with this world, so there'll probably be another 100 to 200 day episode, so like another 100 days in this world. But I think the next thing that's going to happen is a gold farm. I do hope you enjoyed this series. I know I had a lot of fun playing, and I really hope that a lot of you guys have fun watching it. So this is Mad Hatter, and I am out. This is 100 days. Bye!